Coach, you won this game convincingly. I'm still convinced that we haven't seen the best this team can play.
Well, I hope not. You know, as a coach, you always want them to play better. You know, I thought we, again, played a very consistent game defensively. I think early on our defense, again, was the strong suit of the team. They're still a little inconsistent on offense in some areas. You know, we got down there quick in the red zone the first series, and then we had some breakdowns, and you know, I don't like that. We're going to continue to work on that area, but I think after we settle down, you know, from the second quarter on, I thought we played a pretty good game. I still feel like our best football still come down the road, I hope.
All right, now, I know that you've got a couple of your big guys are on the sidelines right now, so it seems like you have a little bit more of a quick line than a beef line this time, but they seem to be moving people pretty good.
I think our offensive line's made real good strides. You know, we're missing our two-year starter at strong tackle and have been since the first game. You know, I guess that's one of the biggest pluses that I can say about this team is, you know, always next man ready and going, and in spite of some injuries and you know, and it's been different guys each week somewhat. So I'm very proud of the resiliency of this team, and not letting that be a detracting factor. We just keep forging forward, and that part's good. You know, we just got to get more consistent.
Okay, now you've got 1 week that you're going to get to rest up and let a couple of dings get fixed, hopefully.
Well, yeah, I've never been real crazy about an open week in the middle of the season, but it may have come at a decent time for us. Gives us an extra week to get down the road with a couple guys that are dinged up. You know, how soon will a couple of them come back? I'm not real sure, but you know, I would really like to see us get at full strength at some point in time. That would really be good for our team. But like I said, you know, I can't say enough about the young men that are playing, and they're doing a great job.
Okay, now when you have a week where you don't have an opponent coming up, do you just go back, work on the basics? Does it give you an extra week to get ready for district, or how do you usually plan that?
We'll really approach it. You know, the open week we'll work on Valley Mills certainly, but not exclusively. You know, we'll meet this weekend and go ahead and game plan everything, but it's, you know, we usually treat that open week as a week to really work on ourselves, work on the things that we feel like we're not doing real consistent, and get better at some things. And kicking game, boy, we've got some work to do there. I'm not real happy with that all the way, so we always try to approach it that way.
Okay, now this was your last non-district homecoming, and it gets real.
Right.
Week after next.
You know, that's one thing you always got to realize, and I know this team's pretty well grounded, but you know, we'll preach that real hard in the next week. You know, we're 5-0, but bottom line is we're 0-0 right now in what counts. So you got to keep that in mind. It's great to be 5-0, and that's certainly where we want to be. But everybody starts on an even keel come district time, so we've got to make sure we're focused and ready to go.
Now, when that first district game kicks off, does the intensity ratchet up more?
Well, I'd like to think so. You know, we've got to make sure we're ready to play. You know, there's no second chances there. You know, we can't afford to have a letdown or not be focused. So would certainly hope our focus gets up a little bit, up a notch.
Now, with if the non-district results are anything to go by, it looks like, you know, last year it was you and Martin, Bosqueville. The teams that were having a little trouble last year, they look like they've kicked it up a notch some.
Oh yeah, you know, I think our district is going to be very, very competitive. I think all the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year are certainly, you know, greatly improved. So we're going to have a work cut out for us. There's no doubt about that. And you can't, you know, you can't take anybody for granted. Can't look ahead. You know, it's got to be a great focus. The only thing we can worry about right now is Valley Mills.
And one nice thing about it is that y'all have never had any trouble getting excited about playing Valley Mills.
No, I mean, you know, there's a lot of people don't, you know, haven't been around a long time, don't understand the, you know, for some people in this town, you know, playing Valley Mills is, you know, a big highlight for them. You know, it's a rivalry that goes way back, and I think we've played over 50 times, and so.
10
you know,
miles down the road.
Yeah, and it's close, and the kids know each other, so it's a big deal.
Okay, so 2 weeks from now, is that home or?
No, we go to Valley Mills. We'll open up. You know, we you know, opposite of last year, so we'll be on the road for the first 2 district games, which is also a big challenge. We got to make sure we're ready to do that.
Okay, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right, thanks.